Every episode on Celebrity Encounters podcast, we interview real people just like you, sharing their own personal celebrity encounters. And with a little storytelling help from us and a few surprises from here in Las Vegas, this is Celebrity Encounters podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Celebrity Encounters podcast. I'm John Rodolini.
What's going on? I'm Hailey Brooks.
It's great to see you again. And if this is your first time, where have you been? Today, we are joined by the amazing Zach.
Attack.
That's right. He's back for the first time, like some of you. It's not confusing at all. Zach, how you doing?
Exactly. I'm doing absolutely peachy. How are you doing?
We're better now that you are here. And Zach, you're here because each episode we dive in with great new friends like yourself to talk about their celebrity encounters. So if you're here, that can only mean one thing.
You
Yes,
met someone.
That's famous.
I did. I met AJ and Howie from the Backstreet Boys.
What? We love the Backstreet Boys here on the podcast.
And we love AJ and Howie.
Who doesn't love some Backstreet Boys?
I know.
Yeah,
Nick
so
and Brian and Kevin.
my friends and I, we do karaoke in Hollywood. And
Wait,
we-
is your meeting a karaoke meeting with part of the Backstreet Boys?
yes. Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah.
So me and two of my friends, we were the Greasty Boys, like the Beastie Boys, but we were the Greasty
I
Boys.
love that.
And we would bring our own CD, and we would go to karaoke places all over Hollywood, and we would reenact the Beastie Boys with the full running around and getting crazy and doing the lines. We would practice at home, and ended up we would go to some pretty awesome places like Miyagi's on Sunset in Hollywood. The place would get packed, and you see all kinds of famous people were there. So we're there, and we would go there so much, and people liked us so much we wouldn't have to sign up. We'd show up, we'd give them our CD,
Right on.
and they'd be like, "We'll call you when we want you." And they would just be like, "Greasy Boys" in 3 songs, and we're like, "All right, okay." We go up and we do our thing. They put us up like 3 times a night. Well, one day, these 2 guys come up and they're like, "Hey, we want to do karaoke with you." I didn't recognize them, but my buddy's girlfriend was.
Of course.
She was so freaking out.
Sure. Yeah.
She couldn't even stand at the table. She had to leave. She was like, "This is the Backstreet Boys, AJ and Howie," and I'm like, "Okay." And they're like, "We want to do karaoke, but we think it's like a little pretentious if we just jump up there as the Backstreet Boys. Since everybody here likes you, maybe we could do karaoke with you guys, and it won't be so weird." And we're like, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah. Say less.
So we're like, "Cool." We open the book. We start looking. My cousin instantly slaps the book down. He's one of the Greasy Boys, and he goes, "We're doing an NSYNC song."
Yeah.
Oh!
Wow. Great
So
call.
they look at each other and they're like, "Oh my God." And we're like, yes,
Yeah.
we're doing an NSYNC song. They're like, "We're so going to get sued somehow, some way, I don't know." So we're like, "Bro, well, we gotta bring it, right? We can't just go up there and sing NSYNC. Do you guys know any choreography?" They're like, "Yeah, we know the choreography. We have to learn all the choreography." We're like, "What?" Like, yeah, they make us learn all the choreography just in case, so we know stuff. I'm like, "Bro, that's intense." So we go out on this patio of Miyagi's, and he's like, "All right, well, let's do some basics." And we do the little this and the bye. We're doing, we do all that stuff. So we go on stage and we do the song.
Was the
And,
song Bye
we
Bye
do the
Bye?
choreography, and the place goes nuts.
As they should.
Okay, it was awesome. So meanwhile, we didn't know this, but the table on next to the stage was Jaimie Foxx's table, and he was there. He happens to be there with Jodeci,
What?
the R&B group,
Yeah.
right? So they're like, "Oh, hell no." That was like the vibe, Like, all friends. Jaimie Foxx was there a lot, and he was super cool. Like, it was
It was probably Jaimie Foxx's actual response.
So they come on right after us. They're like, "We're going on," and they do a whole song set choreography with karaoke, and we're like, oh, it's on.
Oh
So
my
now
God.
we're like, all right, we're gonna do a Beastie Boys track, and so we get with AJ and Howie. We're like, all right. So we ended up kind of like going back and forth. And next thing you know, they're on stage with Beast. We're on stage with AJ and Howie. Jaimie Foxx is on stage with Jodeci. All of us, and we're like, what is going on right now? What is happening? Like, we're on stage with all these people singing at a sushi bar in Hollywood.
Other people's songs.
It was very surreal.
Oh my God.
And
What?
awesome.
I wish I was there to
That's
witness this whole
incredible.
thing. Like, what genie did you meet that week that you were like, I want to make this obscure wish come true? That is so cool.
That's incredible. And
Yeah, and I see. Well, the thing is, it happened actually twice.
wait, what?
Shut
So
Lightning
I
strikes
can't-
twice?
I can't remember if. So I met them. We met them one time, and this the story. But we ran into them again on Halloween night. So we were there Halloween night.
Okay.
It's karaoke. They show up. They're in costume.
What
and
are
they
you
said,
all
like,
dressed
you remember
as?
us? We came and we did karaoke with you. We're like, what? Remember you? There's the other Backstreet Boys?
Yeah.
So we do a karaoke again. So I can't remember if the Halloween night was the Jaimie Foxx night or if it wasn't, but there was two nights,
Sure.
two separate
karaoke.
occasions, singing on stage with the Backstreet Boys, doing In Sync, and it for forever. It was just the funnest.
Ipso
night.
facto, you're in a boy band.
Yeah.
You're part of that
That-
era.
that
you know,
counts.
You know what? I mean, I technically was already in a pretty awesome boy band.
Oh, that's right, the Greasy
they were-
Boys. Sorry,
That-
let me
that
give
is-
credit where
yeah,
credit's
yeah.
due.
Good catch.
Yes, that is so cool that like you guys had such an impact as the Greasy Boys that the literal Backstreet Boys were like, we need your help.
Yeah.
For people to like us.
That, it was odd, and then it was just so. It just ended up being. They were so cool. Like, it was just like totally. I was like, I totally hang out with these guys. These are like us. These are like our friends. You guys are rad.
That's
Right.
really awesome. Well, and like, what a cool crossover to have Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, like to have members of the Backstreet Boys singing NSYNC.
That
Because they were
Yeah.
not only like the Coke and Pepsi of Millennium era boy bands, but they also were represented by the same manager
Yup.
for a long time, Lou Pearlman, who created a Ponzi scheme, if I remember right, and it
Documentary.
took a lot of money from both of the boy bands, which it seems like all the fellas involved made it through all right.
I don't know. Backstreet Boys seem to be working a lot right now.
Yeah, check them out at the Sphere. Have
They're getting
you
it.
seen the show at the Sphere?
I would like to, but I worked their residency in
Wait, what?
Vegas. Yes, I worked their residency in Vegas for quite some time. I did have the pleasure of briefly meeting all of them at once. It was right after the Eagles won the Super Bowl, and they all did a Go Birds. So
This is a
this was
ticker
2018,
tape
the
year
first
for
one.
you.
I know, it was so amazing, and
Wow.
anyway, whole thing. But so I have a hard time being like, I can't justify paying money to go see them at the Sphere. So unless someone asks me to
so
go
good.
for free, I can't pay money to go see
I
them.
legitimately I went with my best friend, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna go see. You know how when you see artists that were very popular, like over a decade ago, you go, okay, I'm gonna go see what used to be.
Yeah.
Or like, I'm sure they're still good, but they're probably not heyday. Holy forking shirt balls. They were incredible. The dancing was crisp. The singing was amazing. It's the Sphere. Run, don't walk, friends, to the Sphere.
They
They're
do.
pros.
They have
perform.
more shows in December, in January, Valentine's Day weekend 2026. Run. Don't
Also, if
walk.
you're looking for a single woman above the age of 30, that's the place to find them.
Can confirm. Can confirm. And everybody wears white. It is a great time.
It's like recreating the scene from what was that movie? Craig Robinson's in it. They're the ending. They
Hot
like go
Tub
to heaven.
Time
Yeah,
Machine?
is it Hot Tub Time Machine?
Is that
Where
it?
it's- Where it's the ending and it's just like no, I think it's the one with Rihanna in it, where Rihanna smacks. Anyway,
Drop this into the chat, please, because we need your help. And if you haven't watched our episode on the awesome Craig Robinson, shameless plug. So back to your regularly scheduled programming. We're here with Zach
Backstreet.
talking about the Backstreet Boys because if you haven't heard, they're back. So Zach,
Back.
you're back as well. What did you and the fine folks from BSB talk about?
What did we talk about?
Yeah, you're hanging out, you're doing karaoke. Other than what songs We Should Sing. Like, what conversations did you have?
It was pretty fast paced from talking about it to going and doing the choreography, to going on stage, to then going back on stage, and then watching Jaimie Foxx and Jodeci, and then it was like a whirlwind of excitement. So I don't think there was much downtime where we're like just chit chatting, other than the fact that I was pretty amazed that he had to learn all the choreography from other boy bands just because.
Just in
And I was
case.
like,
When you have the same guy stealing money from
these guys work an insanely amount, and I think they don't get the credit for the amount of like I don't know, actual dance rehearsal that goes in, other than singing, other than regular other stuff. Like that seems like a hard gig.
It's a lot. Are you yourself? Are you in the music world? Like you seem to be dancing and singing.
I'm not. I'm a juggling flair bartender.
Cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Where?
And it's funny because the two other Greasy boys, they are also juggling flair bartenders, and they work here in Las Vegas.
I smell
too.
a reunion.
Yeah, can we get like flair session
we need to get it
set to
back.
Beastie Boys where you all Greasy Boys and bartend?
We have done that. There is a YouTube video of it, actually. Yeah, we've competed, and for one of the competitions, one of the Greasy boys, he juggled, he sang, and me and my cousin, we sang, and our other friend played the drums live on stage at Carnival Court, Harrah's, Las Vegas.
Oh, that's cool.
That is really, really cool. And so
Carnival Court, by the way. We
Yeah.
have a man on the street there right now.
Yeah, let's see what Alan's doing if we can find him. Alan might have gone rogue at Carnival Court, so it may take us a little while, folks. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see Alan at Carnival Court, drop a comment in the chat.
Save him.
Now, you mentioned that one of the Greasy Boys is your cousin. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah.
So-
yeah, he works at TI.
That's awesome.
Cool.
I say that because in the Backstreet Boys, is it Brian and Kevin are cousins?
Somebody is.
Two of
AJ?
them are.
Who's
If
the
only
short
I
one
had
with
a thing
the
that
facial?
could tell me who the cousins were. Talk amongst yourselves. Let's see what we have, cousins. Who won?
So when you guys were battling it out, when it was Greasy Boys, did they have a name for what they came up with their group? The others?
No, it was just they came up to us, and it was. I thought it was going to be a one night. Hey, we did this, and it was crazy that they came back and did it. It was funny because I was wondering maybe somebody videotaped it. So one time I Googled it. Like AJ Howie, Miyagi's, Hollywood, karaoke, and I found something that said that there's a Backstreet Boys karaoke. I think it's a cruise or something like that, inspired by Tuesday Night Miyagi's. I was like,
That's
"Whoa,
you!
that's me, homie."
Wow.
You did that. You need your cut.
That's so
Hey,
cool.
I just want a thumbs up or a
Thanks.
high five.
That's so cool. So night of, when you guys were like battling it out, did you win or did Jaimie and the crew win?
Oh, yeah. Good question.
Well, I'm gonna have to say that we won. The Greasy Boys won because we brought the party together. If it wasn't for the glue, you wouldn't have the party.
No, you know what? That's good. You guys were the foundation. That's incredible.
It takes a backbone.
So I can confirm that Brian and Kevin are first
Brian
cousins.
and Kevin.
A couple of other quick Backstreet Boys fun fact. I believe they were founded in '93 in Orlando.
Crazy.
Named after the Backstreet Market, a popular teen hangout in Orlando. Bet you didn't know that.
I didn't even know they were based out of Orlando.
Yeah, that's I think where NSYNC also kind of got their start from. And much like NSYNC, I think Backstreet Boys got really popular in like Europe and Asia before coming to America.
Really?
Yeah, like
Interesting.
those guys worked really, really hard all over the world, and then
Came and they're still
came
working.
to
They're
the States.
still working.
Yeah, they are still.
They had a
crushing
nice
it.
little hiatus for a couple of years. Well, and then because Brian had a solo song, I'll never forget because I loved the song. He was like in the ocean, and it was like because he had like had a heart attack, and he wrote a song about it. Psh, and like none of the Backstreet Boys were there when he woke up, and he was really sad about it.
Oh yeah, he had open heart surgery during one of their tours.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. How old are they? That's a great question. I think some of them were born in the early 70s.
No, really? I believe no 70s.
Whoosh. One moment.
You know what? That might
Kevin
check
was
out.
born in 71. Brian born in 75. Yeah. Kevin actually
I'm born
suggested
in
Brian
75.
join the group in 93. You were born in 75 as well. Right on.
Yeah.
Now, one other pop culture trivia nugget for those wanting more. Do you know who was invited to be a part of the Backstreet Boys and said no?
Carrot Top.
Probably not. Can't confirm, but I don't think so. Lovely guy. Zach, do you know the answer to this
I
Backstreet
do
Boys?
not
Jesse
know.
McCartney. No, too young.
Yeah, way too young.
Invited to be
I'm
a
trying to
Backstreet
think of
Boys,
somebody
said
from the
no.
90s that would have been perfect.
Ricky Martin.
Ooh, you're getting closer, but no. The answer in 3, in 2, in 1. Ryan Gosling. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
Ryan
would have
Gosling.
been a good. That would have been a good fit.
Would have been. One of the Mickey Mouse Club. Many of the Mickey Mouse Clubbers became global pop sensations.
He would have been the Justin of Backstreet
Could have been.
if he had.
But he said no.
He said no?
He said no. Turned him down.
Maybe he knew there was corruption.
Corruption.
Ken is smart. Ken is smart. Ken is Knuff.
Hi, Ken. Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
All right, Zach, back to you. So, questions abound. 1, do the Greasy Boys still get greasy?
We hang out and play music a lot.
That
All
sounds
right.
pretty greasy.
I'll take that as a big
And
yes.
we always talk about, trying to do karaoke. Hey, we should get together and do karaoke. And we all say, yeah. And then the next phone call, we should get together and do karaoke.
I'm gonna say
So-
we need to take Celebrity Encounters podcast on the road. Go to karaoke.
Yeah.
Witness the Greasy Boys in action.
Can we do a live episode, please, and have some karaoke? Potentially when the Backstreet Boys are coming back in town, like maybe a day or two before, in case they want to show up.
Just in case.
Talking to you, boys. You know where to find us, right here.
Yeah,
I know a
Time.
karaoke spot with a good
That's
karaoke
right.
host who would put it down for us. I'm just saying.
All right.
Let's get weird. Do you still know the choreography from when you guys did
Yeah,
it?
great question.
Yeah, it's pretty. It just comes from the flow. You just come out. It's yeah.
you ever
Once
hear-
you're a greasy boy, always a greasy
Always
boy.
a greasy boy.
That's on a T-shirt.
But your performance with the Backstreet Boys, were you guys dancing to Bye Bye Bye? Was that the song? Bye Bye Bye.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so when you hear that song, because it plays often, do you go into the routine that you
Yeah.
guys did?
Uncontrollably.
Yes!
Yes. And not only that, since we're floor bartenders, like I said, one of the other bartenders, he's a floor bartender. He ended up using that choreography in a routine and becoming well known for his Bye 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 routine and winning championships with his Bye 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 routine.
Get
that
it.
He got inspired from that night of karaoke.
So there's a cruise, there's an award-winning performance that you've inspired.
Uh-huh.
Do you still have their phone number?
Inquiring
I
minds.
don't. I wish I did. I wish I did.
Slide into the DMs.
That's right.
Make this thing happen.
If any of you watching this critically acclaimed podcast happen to know or are one of the Backstreet Boys, please get in touch in the chat below. We would love to connect the Backstreet Boys with the Greasy Boys here in Las Vegas.
I mean, they're connected here in Vegas.
That's right.
Even Nick Carter.
Yeah, we live right here. We're neighbors.
Yeah, Nick's a comic book guy, and
Is he really?
we used to sell comic books to him. Yeah, he's a big
Cool.
comic book guy. Crazy world, Las Vegas, baby.
What a cool experience. Do you remember what costumes y'all were wearing?
The intergalactic music video costumes,
Solid
the white
choice.
jumpsuits with the yellow stripes and the yellow helmets.
Right on. Classic Beastie Boys for
Yeah,
the
it was
Beastie Boys.
classic Beastie Boys. Yeah, I think we did that for many years in a row, and actually, because
As well, you should.
that was our jam.
Yeah, we already have
Wonder-
it. We have. Like, come on,
Just when I thought I
Yeah.
was out, they pull me back
Right
in. Boys,
back
put on the
in.
suits.
Greasy Boys.
Well,
Yeah,
on that
karaoke
note,
in Hollywood was great. So many.
That
You saw so many celebrities there. I ran into Dr. Dre there. You see Britney Spears to be there, Christina Aguilera. Like it was the place. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Those bars. There was like a triangle. There was like Miyagi's, Dublin's, and Saddle Ranch, all right there.
These all
And
sound like a
and then the
blast.
Standard Hotel, and those places were just full of everybody you could think of from Hollywood. It was awesome.
We're gonna make a spot.
Yeah,
We're gonna make
I think we're gonna start in Vegas on location and then move over to LA for a series of karaoke-based live events. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, in the meantime and in between time, Zach, thank you for being a part of the Celebrity Encounters podcast, sharing your celebrity encounter. And if any of you watching happen to have one of your own, we want to hear from you. So until next time, I'm John Rodolini.
I'm Hailey Brooks.
And that has been Zach. Thank you, Zach. You've been a total star.
Thank you.
We'll see
To
you next
all
time.
of you, adieu.
Bye.
Good night.
One big beautiful bill.
That's right. Wait, what? What she said.
You ended yours with a meme, so I ended mine with a meme.
Meme on meme. Bye, folks.
Thanks for tuning in today, and if you enjoyed our show, please subscribe, rate, and review our podcast on all your favorite platforms. We'll see you next week with the next episode of Celebrity Encounter Podcast.